Okay, I want to see if this makeup will look good on my acne prone and textured skin. Let's find out. Welcome back to my series called Is It a Makeup Routine or Does It Just Look Good on Clear Smooth Skin? A series where I try out popular makeup routines on a skin type not so much shown on social media. I have most of the makeup Michaela used to recreate her look, minus the POV skincare because I tried to place an order when they restocked, but they do not ship to Canada, unfortunately. I'm using the e.l.f. Thirst Burst Drops and then the Kind Electrolyte Water Cream. This is my first time using this because I just ran out of my Tier Light moisturizer, so I wanted to see how this wears under makeup. It's really nice and hydrating so far. Guys, I'm committed. As Michaela even stated, the original look, the brows are a lot shorter and less like arched than mine, so I'm gonna cut off the tails of my brows today. Taking a little razor, making them a little more straight. Starting off the brows while I let that skincare absorb. I've actually never done this type of brow shape on myself before. And setting them in place with some brow gel. I do like the NYX one Michaela used, but I have to say the L'Oreal Brow Lamination, mine is so beaten up, is my new drugstore favorite. Curl out these brows and set a base for the eyeshadow with some concealer. This is also very different from how I usually do my brows and my makeup in general because I don't usually do my eyes first, but I'm setting down with a little bit of loose powder. Let's get into the eye makeup. The Sigma palette Michaela used was perfect. This one from Natasha Denona, it's the I Need a Warm palette. I feel like this will be the perfect color range. So it looks like she took like a warm brown shade. The key to this eyeshadow look is to take it all the way down onto the nose, and don't worry, we're gonna clean it up later. This is why we're doing the eyes first. I'm gonna mix in some of Vin just to cool the look down a little bit. Okay, the eyes are looking a little crazy. Trust the process here. We're taking some concealer and I'm using this to cut the crease and extend my inner corner out. I'm just gonna use some loose powder to set that down. Blend out this middle section. Really thin liner on the top. I use this one from Lawless. I have to like hold my breath when I'm doing eyeliner like this. Going ahead and tight lining as well. This is the Makeup Forever color pencil, and then a brown liner on the bottom. Time for mascara. No matter what, I still think this is one of the best mascaras, especially at the drugstore. Like, look at that before and after, for real. Taking a little makeup remover to just clean up and sharpen this eyeshadow. I'm not gonna go in with falsies, so instead I'm going to just add a little baby wing to make my lashes look more flared out. Time for foundation. I'm using the same one as Michaela. This is the NARS Light Reflecting. I do agree with her to an extent. Like, I think brushes and the brushes you use can actually change how your makeup is going to sit on the skin, especially if you have texture like me. I need to make a rundown of like my favorite brushes for you guys. I'm gonna use the Westman Atelier contour stick in the shade Biscuit. This is a very similar shade. Full coverage concealer. Instead of the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm using the Tarte Creamy Shape Tape just because I have really dry skin, and the Tarte Shape Tape brings to a lot of like my texture and dryness. Use a sponge to blend out the concealer. I will use a brush to blend out the contour. I don't think Michaela showed this, but I think she did use a cream brush. The camera cut out my setting powder clip. I used the Givenchy. This is the original formula in the shade Rose. I do own the Huda Ube powder, but it's at my apartment in Vienna. But I have a video on YouTube if you're curious how that powder looks on the skin, so I use this one from Givenchy since it has that pink brightening effect. Use some brightening powder to just dust away that bake. This look calls for pink blush, so I have to use this Kylie Winter Kissed color. It's like the perfect baby pink. I didn't show this, but to blend this inner corner a little, I'm just taking some of the loose powder, a little pencil brush to diffuse this color out. MAC Stone to line the lips, doing my underlining the bottom lip technique. A nude lipstick is MAC Flesh Pot, and then go in with a baby pink gloss. Finish off with some lower lash mascara. Let's set this all down. Milani Make It Last, of course. I think this is the finished makeup look. Oh my gosh, I haven't been this full glam in a minute and I feel like a different person. As Michaela said, I think this is the ultimate like catfish makeup look. You guys already know I have to wear this throughout the whole day to show you how it lasts. But first, let me show you what this looks like in different lighting. So here is in front of my ring light. Here's the makeup away from the ring light. We can obviously see that texture still pop up. Lighting makes a huge difference on how makeup looks on the skin. Here's the makeup in some natural lighting. Here's the makeup in some bathroom lighting. So next time you're like, wait, why does my makeup look like the influencers online? We're using good lighting, y'all. I'm gonna go by day. Go check out my podcast, Loud Talk Loud, where we break down the walls of beauty standards one vlog time. And I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day. Alright guys, it is the end of the day. I'm looking a little crazy right now. The skin definitely has that glow to it. I didn't touch it up at all throughout the day. And I was cleaning out like my whole office space all day. So we do have some separating around the nose. See, not too much peeling and cracking around the mouth, which is really good. I am on a Raslo, so a lot of my makeup does peel up and crack. I do find the NARS Light Reflecting actually does a pretty good job at staying intact. A little bit glowy, as I said. I would just recommend, you know, touching up throughout the day if, you know, if you weren't filming a wear test like me. A little bit of bleeding on the eyes, especially this one waters a lot. Eyebrows and eyes though, like, are intact. Look at this. No creasing on the eyeshadow at all. Blush, bronzer, all of that. The lip, I reapplied once midday, but it's still looking pretty good. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this look. Remember to tell yourself something you love about your skin today. Check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi, where we break down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!